You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling.
I love that song. I'm bad today. I'm drinking soda. I decided at lunch I wanted soda. I don't even remember the last time I had soda. I don't drink soda anymore. Let me know. Are you drinking soda? How was that? That's gonna have to last my taste buds for a while again. How is everybody? Pop in the comment section. Let me know. What are you up to? How is Thursday treating you? How is it already Thursday again? I literally was just on a Facebook call like around 3:30 and I'm like, oh my God, I need to record something and fast get those fixes done for a project I'm working on, and then we are going live because it's Thursday. And how is it Thursday? Crazy week, crazy week. I wanted to dive into, again, as always, pop your questions in the comment section. No, actually, YouTube, it's right there. Pop in the comments. Let me know who's watching. Let me know what you're struggling with, what's going on. What have you accomplished as of late? Let's celebrate a little bit too. Not always just having to fix things. We get to celebrate things once in a while too. Hey Gustavo, fun to see you again. What are you drinking tonight? Because if I remember right, it's tonight for you, isn't it? Let me put you in the middle a little bit. Front and center. Yes. Soda for me tonight. Actually, I finished that, so we'll do the good thing and do some hydration. I bet you are, because I'm like, it's 4 o'clock over here, and if I remember right, you are on the European schedule, which is a broad term for me at this point since I'm in the States now. Which puts you 4 o'clock. That makes anywhere between 6 p.m. So you're just on the East Coast. I need to start lists at where my viewers are from, I swear. Yeah, but 6 p.m. So that everybody actually sees what I'm seeing. But yeah, I'm like, even at 6 p.m. when there's two ways of how I easily can be tired at 6 p.m. Let's be honest. I'm pretty good today. It's like, I don't even have the whole makeup and everything. I could go a couple more hours. But often enough, it also could be a day where just nothing worked and I just woke up tired already. Where I'm like, I just want to stay in bed all day. Or there's days where I'm already tired by 2 p.m. because I cranked out so much stuff and I got so much done that I'm just like, at 2 p.m., like, I'm done. Strong cup of coffee at 6 p.m. I wouldn't be sleeping. I would not be sleeping. I don't know if I'm just getting old or what it is. I had times, oh my God, now you get to hear a story. By now, I do 1 full coffee in the morning, hazelnut medium roast with milk in it, lactose-free milk. Almond milk just doesn't do it for me. That's my splurge. I love the taste of coffee. I probably should test if I actually can get off it, the caffeine thing, but we'll see. I cannot do a coffee in the afternoon or I will not be sleeping. And I used to drink Red Bull like soda, coffee all day, didn't have a problem with it, and now I drink a coffee at 4 p.m. I will not be sleeping. Not gonna happen. So I'm like, I admire you if you can drink a coffee at 6 p.m. and still sleep. My head is off to you. With that, I wanted to show you a couple of things that have come up throughout this week with some of my calls where people were like, how do I do that? And often enough, so what the main issue has been that I've seen over the probably last month, working with agencies, working with company/teams. Let me get this down a little bit. There we go. That are working with more people where the team is struggling to see what they're actually supposed to be doing. So I've been on discovery calls where it was literally like, how can my team easily see what they need to do? So I figured, let's pop it into our live show today. Ooh. Hey guys. Look at you, full unbranded YouTube channel. Painting contractors. Nice. Where are you guys located? Not that I own a house yet, but no, I hate painting. That's why I hire people. Though I have been known to get a crazy spell in Germany, buy my paint colors like right the moment store is closing and painting till 3 a.m. in the morning. I have been known to do that. But yeah, Brushmasters, where are you guys located? And screen share. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So imagine even just small team, even if you just have like a VA or 2 or 3 people that are working with you, there's often the problem because ClickUp is not a box. If you go into Asana, you have that first thing and it says, here's all you need to do. Because ClickUp is so customizable, it's not necessarily in your face of this is what you have to do. Now, the easiest way for your team to figure out what they have to do just by a time schedule, and again, that means the tasks need to be assigned and they need to have a due date, because that's the data points that are being pulled from. When your tasks have an assignee and a due date, you can use the home button. Now, this is my sandbox, which is why nothing shows. But as you can see, the moment tasks would be assigned to me and have a due date, they would pop up in here. Based on, okay, what is due today? What is overdue? As you can see, there's at least 2 tasks assigned to me with a due date. What's up next? Meaning it's not due yet today, but it's coming up. It's in the future. And then you have unscheduled tasks. Again, this is my sandbox, which is why this is not as full as it could be. This is also where you will see your comments, what's done and what you delegated out. So that is the first line of, is it offense at this point? Yeah, it's offense because we want to be active and get out there. The other thing that I like really using, I honestly don't use the home as much as I could, because what I do is I literally just go into everything. I then turn on the me mode, that little gizmo right up here. Me mode means that you only see tasks that are assigned to you. Everything else just disappears. That, in combination with group by due date, does exactly the same thing as your home screen, but you have all of the tasks there, you have all of the stuff there. I just like it better. So with that, your team can easily go into me mode, set up a personal list for themselves that is sorted by due date, and get this done. Now here's a little pro tip. Something that we often do is, let's not save this. Take out the me mode, and we have the regular by status. So this is what the setup usually comes as. It is totally open, all assignees, all everything, and it's just group by status. That's usually how this looks like. Now what we often build is an on fire list, because again, I work with a lot of content creators and agencies and that kind of thing. There's regularly things that are on fire. That image needs to be approved because that social media post needs to go out tomorrow, that kind of stuff. So what we do is we group by priority, meaning when you use that priority flag, so that's piece of deciding in your workflow and in your processes that you are using the priority flag. In our case, us internally with my content creation, we are not using the priority flag. In bigger agencies, it's a freaking lifesaver. Choosing the priority flag and saying, okay, this is normal, this is urgent, this is high priority, you already see what happens because it's grouped by priority. And then the secondary thing we do is sorted by due date going up. Again, sandbox, go away. Sandbox in here, what happens, let me show you. If we say due date the 15th, and then set a due date the 13th, set this priority to urgent 2, and that priority to urgent 2. Okay, so we need to change the sorting. What's happening here? September 15th and 13th, that's why. There we go. Group by priority, meaning red flags, high priority come first. You always have the urgent tasks on top. And then within this general sorting, this general grouping of priority, it then sorts it by due date. And by due date from closest date to furthest date. And that's how we handle an on fire list. Meaning everybody, the whole team gets access to this, and in their daily DMO and their daily method of operation, they get to check this, or the manager gets to check this to make sure all these things are getting done. So while I'm taking care of my voice and hopping back into the comment section, you guys, let me know, how are you handling urgent tasks, or just getting your team the information they need, or yourself? How do you decide what you need to take care of today? Did you know about that, or was it something new for you? Oh, sweet, New Jersey. So you're about the same time right now as Gustavo is, 6 p.m., isn't it? New Jersey? We should be in the same time zone. Wanted to thank you for your advice regarding how to configure spaces. I was able to do it in my company and things are looking amazing. Yes, love it. Do I get a like for that? You know, thumbs up button on the bottom. Now, love that helped. I do have, I think I'm actually using you for that. I am working on additional content for the channel. So what's happening is The question you guys are bringing me here in the live show. The live show is an hour long. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on and people don't necessarily want to rewatch a whole hour. I do get a couple of good views in on the long tail, but you know how it is. I'm like, people don't want to sit through a whole hour. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take questions like that on how do I actually set up my space? How do I do this? And I think that. I'm pretty sure we had 2 people on that live show that were asking similar questions. What I'm doing is I'm pulling out these questions and editing the video so that we answer these specific questions in 5 minutes or less, and I'll publish them as quick question Saturday videos. So you're gonna get, even if you can't make the live show, we really will specifically take care and edit out one specific question from our live shows and publish them on Saturdays as Quick Question Saturday. That should be starting, crossing my fingers, there's so much happening right now, next Saturday. So again, you guys, pop in the questions here. Also another way for you to get potentially some exposure. Ooh, an hour ahead. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, 3 hours. Me and time zones. I think the easiest time zone that I actually can keep up with is Germany, because I have to do it every day when I cook my mom, where it's like, that's 9 hours. We got it. Cool. Guys, pop in the comment section. Let's celebrate something. Gustavo, I already love it. You already celebrated. Getting your ClickUp set up nicely and all cleaned up. Love it. I know ClickUp can be really overwhelming, but once you get the hang of it, it's just fun. Let's celebrate. And if you have any specific question, something you want to accomplish, something you're struggling with, specific use case scenario, pop it in the comment section. That's what I'm here for. How would you explain ClickUp to a new employee? That's a loaded question and could be all kinds of different things. General quote, explaining ClickUp, it's a project management. We are making sure that stuff gets done and nothing slips through the cracks. On a more detailed sense of ClickUp, of more of training rather than explaining, and I really need to re-record those videos. I know I have a couple of clients that are working for this too. What I do to get this jumpstart done, you know, like I just showed you the me mode where I'm like, it's right there, but people just don't see it. They just browse past it. They're just getting things done. They just don't know. What I do with my clients is this right here when it comes to actually training them on ClickUp. Oh my God, my clients are waiting for a new one because my clients actually use this to train their own clients. And my thing is, I need to re-record those videos. Having said that, what I do with them is my clients get their own template and they have a training folder in here that goes through, okay, how do you actually access your ClickUp? How do you understand the hierarchy? So that's what I did with Gustavo in one of my other live shows. What are user preferences? You don't necessarily need that. You just need that for managers or higher level that actually have different access and need to understand guest access versus full member. Plans and billing, again, that is a specific use case scenario for managers or admins. Then there's the me mode right there. Task trace, sidebar. As you can see, I need to update navigation, going through inbox and notification, viewing spaces and folders, introductions to views and the toolbar, ClickUps, all the things. So I have this specific training ready And my clients use that when they onboard team members. That is one thing to make sure your team knows how ClickUp is working. And then a secondary to that, when my clients implement this, what they often do is they have the ClickUp training, the stuff that I'm teaching right then and there, the nuts and bolts. And they then record their own training about specific use case scenarios and their processes and workflow that are specialized to their company. That's how we do. So yeah, that's exactly what we are doing. And the nice thing is when you look close on, let me see if we can, let me make this a little bit bigger for you. What you can see is there is also, I use the time estimate for them to have an idea how long the video is. And there is, I think, one video in there right there that's longer than anything else. Everything else is really just short little snippets so that they, again, not get overwhelmed, because we don't want to be like and right in their face. It's just client training, and we use ClickUp right away for the client training so that they are learning by using. There is a practical application down here actually where there is tasks that they are working with as a training piece. So yeah. Shout out to Annalie Schick who started all of that. So do you really, hold on, let me pull this back up. So Brushmasters Painting is asking how I'm going about assessing / testing and quizzing afterwards. Why? My take on this is because I'm working with the client. It's not like it's an employee, but I approach my team members in a way where I want them to take responsibility for their position. Example, I am onboarding right now a new social media manager, and I have fired quite a few in the past, simply because I am looking for a personality that gets involved themselves, that wants to learn, that takes over their position. In this case, I want her to grow into running my social media department. We sooner or later will have a couple VAs underneath her where she is going to become not just my social media manager, but also my community manager. And I simply want to have people that are taking that responsibility, so I don't necessarily want to quiz them after. Having said that, that's not every company. That is my personal decision to handle it that way. So how would you quiz that after? You could use a ClickUp form, just like your regular, you're in school and checking off the things. You could use a ClickUp form for quiz submission and testing. Still means they can look up things and whatever, but you could have them Loom record and upload them to a form. You could do multi-choice by using a drop-down field. You can use open question / open answer by using a text field and just build a ClickUp form and use that as a quiz form. And have that all coming in. Now we are going back into structure. I probably would... I love when you guys bring this stuff up because I'm literally coming up with these ideas on the fly. Which means we need to figure out how to structure this. And by the way, if you're not subscribed yet, I have a fun little gizmo running. Is my gizmo actually running? Yeah, my gizmo is running. So if somebody is not yet subscribed, or if you want to have some fun, do me a favor, unsubscribe and resubscribe. I have a little gizmo running that's going to pop up and dance right here. I want to see if it works. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that site, on that site. I never know. Looking at my iPad, subscribe button is right here, right there. I'm all over the place today. Screen share. Okay, we have clients. Let's just say my client space here is your team space. You have your team space, that's HR. Each folder is one employee. So your client's space is HR space. Each folder is per employee. In that folder, we have the training. Cool. Now, we don't necessarily want to have a form attached to each and every single one of your employees. That's going to be a pain in the butt. So what I would do is have a list called, I don't even know, test submissions, whatever you want to call it. Test submission that actually is not going in any kind of folder. We'll test this in a second. I don't want it in a folder. Now it's out of a folder. Okay. I don't want it. I don't want it in a folder. What we're gonna do is, anyone? What's happening here? Don't go all crazy on me. Cool. We are plugging that form right in here. Add view. You build this out as your quiz form. And part of this is going to be, that's how we're going to do that, task name. And you rename task name to full name. Full name. And then, as I said, if you want multiple choice, just use a drop down and add the multiple choices as a drop down piece. You can use a regular text field as open entry answer. And you can do a file upload. You can do attachment, or do we have a regular file upload? Can we add multiple? Yes. We have the files. So if you want them to just screen record something and upload it, use that files field. And with that, what's going to happen is every time one of your employees submits something, it goes into the test submission, and the task name is going to be the name of your employee, and you can just prove what they submitted. That easy. And now we are going to look why you didn't pop up, and if I can make you pop up. Might be if you unsubscribed and resubscribed, the system might have recognized that. And that's maybe why it didn't pop up. It is turned on. Let's see. I'm trying to play a little bit around with everything. Get a little bit fancy on my streams. Alright. What I'm doing right now is I am I love you playing along though, so let me see if I can find you. Stream overlays. All widgets. Where is my... Where's all my stuff? I never can find my way around in Streamlabs. Poll widget, view account, media share. Yeah, I'm thinking it might not have been YouTube thumbnails. No, I don't want thumbnails. Streaming essential alert box. Is that what it is? I haven't been in here in so long. Now I don't know how to find it. I I'm all over the place right now. But Brushmasters, while I'm doing this, there we go. Now let's refresh that. I found it. Brushmaster, while I'm you're gonna get your pop-up here in a second. Does the whole testing through ClickUp forms make sense to you? And there's Gustavo. Yes, look, right there. Look, there you are. But I don't see you, Brushmaster. Though, that's 5 minutes ago. It might just need a refresh to show you. That's interesting. And look, India donated $1.99 through a super chat in the last one. I see everything, but I do not see you, Brushmasters. I'm sorry. And like, I see Gustavo 5 minutes ago. And Color a while back. I don't know. Now I feel bad because I can't find you. Oh, Gustavo, you had a question earlier. I don't want to miss that. Hold on, let me see. So that was the one. So what are we doing is, so what we are doing is working on sprint with one team and Kanban on the other teams. For the Kanban, I do filter them by due date. Okay, I am not an expert when it comes to sprints. I'm telling you that right now. How are things working for you with sprint management? Because I'm diving into those right now, or I've been diving into sprints. So I would love to hear how sprints are working for you. I do like that we can combine things, that you can work Kanban with one in sprints in the other. And by the way, Brushmaster, because I'm feeling bad, I still have it open. You are welcome to play this game one more time so I can maybe show you right there. Like, really? Bad tool. Bad tool. Okay. Yeah, but I think you did unsubscribe just now and resubscribe, right? That's just what Gustavo did, and he does show up, so that's interesting. But again, it's like I literally have lost comments on YouTube right now. I am in customer support with them because I've been losing comments on my recorded videos, and I'm like, you know how difficult it is to get comments on recorded videos no matter what, because people watch, I'm getting the likes and everything, but it's just a small percentage of those people go that extra mile and comment on a recorded video. And you guys are losing my comments. I literally have the notification tab on the top that says you have a new comment and you have another new comment, and they're just gone. They're nowhere. They're not even held for review. So there's YouTube. It is what it is. Okay, Gustavo, let me see. One thing that I'm finding a bit annoying is on the board view when you have the task with subtask while hovering over the first. Okay, let me see if I can figure out what we are talking about. Hold on. By the way, question, can you guys hear my AC, or can I actually go live now with AC on? It's running right now. Yeah? No? Okay, so Gustavo, let me see. So on the board view, when you have a task with subtasks while hovering over the first, let me see if I can figure out on board view. Are you talking about this? It still did, or it still does show the task name, so Can you give me a little bit more on what's happening? Why this is a trouble? Where's my mouse? Oh, yeah, I'm on the wrong screen. Oh my god. I'm seeing the mouse on my previous screen and I thought my mouse is there, yet my mouse is on the other screen. It's one of those days. Cool. So, spins really good. I kind of detect PM and Scrum Master like this. I might just hold. This is why I had you over there. Okay, this is starting to make sense. Yeah, so I might just gonna have to bug you because between scrums and sprints and all the things, I'm like, I get the overlaying idea and process of running sprints. So I get that. I think where I'm struggling with right now, where I'm learning, where my learning curve is happening, is the actual practical application of the process. Or am I just gonna have to bug you? I was actually able to integrate all my spaces with a sprint space. That way the work of all the product. Ooh, nice. We always like to combine things. I don't have to sweat my booty off anymore when I go live. Yes. Oh, enabling the subtasks to be shown. I barely ever work in board view. Now you got me. Now you got me. So we are showing. Are you doing the expand all? I'm guessing. I'm assuming you are doing the expand all, right? Oh, that's the one you're talking about? Oh, yeah, we need to, how far are we in? This is at 37, noting this down, 37. This is ClickUp Unplugged at 37 minutes. We will get that over to the dev team because that is, no. Okay. We'll, yeah, Gustavo, I'll get that over to the dev team. I don't, yeah, because now it's completely gone. When I go down there, it's like I have to go completely off. So yeah, I get it. I noted down the time when it's happening on the live show so that I don't have to re-record this. And I'm getting this to the dev department because I don't think this is a planned behavior. Thank you. So I hope you are subscribed. Give the video a like. I am totally asking for compliments today. Thanks. Any video about client management CRM? CRM is a broad term. So I'm gonna have to ask for a little bit more information. Meaning, CRM could be a sales pipeline. Could be a lead, hot lead, new client, past client. That could be a CRM. CRM could also mean more of a taking care of your existing clients. Or are you just looking to have a client database that lets you know this is an active client, this is a past client, this is how I contact them, and this is where they are in the process of being a client. So which one of it is it? What's the actual use case scenario that you are trying to do? Because I do use different tools for that. And while you get that use case to me, yeah, it would need to be yeah, there is just, it needs to move down or something needs to happen there. So yeah, I'll get that over. It's a user interface issue. Okay. So it sounds like you are needing a solution. Okay. Two things. Here's what we do. And it also comes down to how many clients you have or how many clients you plan on having. Interestingly, another CRM emailed me this morning to test drive them, so we'll see. What I do is this. Hold on, let me pull up my YouTube channel so I can show you a couple of videos on how we handle things internally. And I need to make sure I am muting YouTube or you're gonna get the whole thing. Okay, YouTube is muted. And my channel. The process we are going through, because I do work with a small amount of clients at a higher price tag rather than a whole bunch of clients at a smaller price tag. And what we do is I handle right now, we'll see how this new CRM does, but I right now handle my client onboarding, meaning have the discovery call. Yes, they are a client. How do I take them from, yes, I want to work with you, to you are a paying client? That process for me is handled within Dubsado, simply because it's nice and easy. Now I actually, we had a little fun. Layla was talking about she's leaving Dubsado for Integromat, and I'm like, why should I build an automation when Dubsado has it built in? But that's me. I am talking. So how deep do you also want to dive into this? Do you just want to have a solution? Do you want to understand how I get to this solution? If you want to understand how I get to this solution, ClickUp versus Dubsado, that video right there is going to tell you why I use Dubsado for the client onboarding and then move them into ClickUp. Because what we do is we use Dubsado for the onboarding process, for the client questionnaire, for submitting all their stuff, having a client portal, the ongoing billing and all of it. It's just the client facing, take care of it. Once that happened, we do I have something in my I do have it in my sandbox. So once they signed the contract, once they paid the first invoice, once they are actually a client, they do get their own folder in our client. So as I said before, 95% of the time we do clients as a space and then clients and folders underneath with the service they are getting or training or deliverables or whatever right underneath there as a list. With that, we do have a quote CRM database in ClickUp where we do have active clients, past clients when they're done, have a relationship field, as you can see right here. My services, I do box services. Deliverables are different, but what you actually buy for me is boxed. You are either a full day intensive, half day intensive, or a monthly retainer client. That's what it is, period. Simple, easy. I'm not wasting time with custom proposals. Having said that, that allows me to have my services right in here as fixed offers and pricing. And then have the relationship field of services right in here where you set up a relationship field and you then pull them from that related list and have a database in here. And part of that database could be, and we've done that for clients, I've been talking all day, where we have a custom field in here as a drop down. Let me do a hold. There we go. New drop down where it is client stage. Meaning this is, it might be a hot lead. So what we did for an agency is they are doing their sales process with their whole sales team. They have 120 plus employees. We did the whole sales process and all of that is in Pipedrive. That's what they use. That's where they stay. The moment that potential client turns into a hot lead, so they might not have signed yet, but we are 99.9% sure they are going to sign tomorrow kind of deal. Once they hit that stage, an automation takes that Pipedrive information and pops them in as a hot lead into the CRM. That's where we have the hot lead stage. They then could be in onboarding. They then could be just as an active. They also then could be as an offboarding, meaning client says, cool, I'm done, I'm all good, we are done. Cool. And last stage could be passed. As I am in the way and you can't even see what I'm typing. Let me move me over there. And then we got passed. This is how you easily can build a client database. Now, using using relationship fields, you also could take this to the next level. If you are working with companies and you have multiple contacts in one company, you can set up this as your main point of contact and then have another list of people. And you use, rather than Steve is an awesome guy, you have company XYZ, that's the company you're working with, and you then set up a roll-up field to have your multiple points of contacts as a roll-up field right in here that link back to your people's tab. Just another way of being able to do that. So let me know if that, where was the original question? There we go. So let me know, now that you've seen a couple of ways how you could approach that, if you think that might be a solution or if we need to look into something else for you. Again, there is, when it comes to CRM and handling that, there is so many ways of customizing that and so many tools that do a good job, as my dog stretches in the background. So yeah, let me know if you think that would solve your problem, if that's a way to approach it. You always can use automations. Pipedrive has automation integration, no matter if it's Zapier or Integromat. ClientJoy just reached out to me, but again, they are seemingly more of a sales pipeline rather than a client onboarding kind of thing, but I emailed them back, so I'm trying to figure out what else they have and what's really possible before I spend hours and hours digging into them. So yeah, we'll see. Let me know. Let me know if that does the job for you. You guys, we have about that much time. We got about 10 minutes left. If you have any other questions, pop them down below. And while I wait for your questions, let's see what we had on the release notes. Yes, there was a lot of hiring going on. Bug focus, we know that. DevOps and infrastructure, they've been adding servers like there is no tomorrow, which also brought more page refresh and syncing capabilities. We have new head. Yeah, he's new, isn't he? So yeah, things are happening, improvements there, better searching, whole bunch of bug fixes going on. Gustavo, there is some Gantt view fixes, bugs, so I'll jump in there and let the team know that we do have a user interface issue a little bit with that going on, and keep an eye out for tomorrow's release. I'm not allowed to share, but there's something cool coming if the dev team can plug it in. So look out for that refresh button and then check out the release notes, just saying. Yes, I have all of my file management straight up in ClickUp. I've been talking too many tools. I have my full-on asset management in Google Drive because Google Drive integrates so nicely with ClickUp. It's right there. Every client gets their folder. You have full-on folder structure and all the things. So yes, asset management is happening in Google Drive. Okay, do you know if there's any visual regression tools that integrate with ClickUp? I remember seeing one, but I can't remember the name. No, and that's also getting lost a little bit in translation. Visual regression tool. Help a German out. What does that tool do? Visual regression tool. Automate visual testing to create test and further release. So Gustav will help a German out, wrap her head around it. Okay, checks what the user will see after any code changes have been. Ooh, you are like all nerdy. Dude. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can find something. It is per CIO. So there is a, here. Let's just figure it out. Let me get out of the search. Learn something new. So there is per CIO. Ooh. Really, you're gonna send me down this rabbit hole now? I love you for it, don't get me wrong, but man. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm officially having a nerdgasm right now. This is what happens when I discover new tools that solve a problem of mine. Okay, so does Percy ClickUp integrate? We have images for Percy and ah, that's not the image I was looking for. Go back. That's a good one. That's a good one, Gustavo. I'm liking this. I'm totally nodding out right now. Percy in a integration. Did I spell that right? Huh. Do we have Percy here? Apparently not. I might gonna have to reach out to Oma with that, who is pretty well versed with that kind of stuff. Track software is ooh. Now you are totally yeah. We are working on, oh my God, I'm working so much behind the scenes right now. We are working on redoing the academy. I'm paying more attention to my own website and all the things. So having something that is testing my website and automatically generates a task in ClickUp to fix the stuff. Ooh. So Lambda test is in here. Would that do the job? I got that. Perform automated live browser testing on 2,000 plus browsers and operating systems, then log bug reports straight into ClickUp. Oh, by the way, because Discord is showing up here right now, did you guys know? Probably not, because I haven't even publicly announced it yet. I just opened... I started building my Discord server yesterday. It is still in the works. So please, and anybody that knows their way around Discord, I'm looking for somebody. Help me. ClickUp for content creators. Discord channel. Keeping it really easy. I want to get off of Facebook. I am spending too much time wasting stuff around and just blah. I want to help you guys. I want to get to the ground of things. I want to support you, and this is how we're going to do this. So starting to work on all of this. Discord channel. You actually can find that if you want to pop in. And again, it's up to you guys. This is going to be an active Discord channel only if you make it active. If you pop in with your questions and all the things. And it's askeb.tips/Discord. That's the one. Okay, so if you want to pop in the Discord channel, even if I'm not live, the live show will be popped in there too, but you always can pop in and ask questions. There is going to be more coming and everything. This is literally just build right now. So if you guys know your way around Discord and you have seen things you like and that work well, pop in my DMs and let me know, because I'm literally just starting. And with that, we are at the end of this. So yeah, I want to check it out, look it up. Lambda test. That does sound fun. But I only would need it for one website, so does that matter? Do I want to know the pricing? Oh, they have a free account? For my own stuff, that could totally do it. 60-minute real-time browser testing, cool. Okay, 100 lifetime minutes, so there is that, but even at $15 a month. 5 user parallel testing. This could be... Yeah, you might have just started something, Gustavo. You might have just started something. Is there any way if a date of custom field is due to get an alert or something? I want to do this for my subscriptions. Okay. So, because I threw in Discord, I am assuming right now we are literally just talking ClickUp. Okay. So, I use custom date fields a lot in my content creation. Let's see if we can do something with this. YouTube publish date. Let's screen share. So we don't have. Ooh. Okay, is there any way if a date custom field is due? Yes. So, custom field changes, YouTube publish date. I use those custom date fields for my publishing calendar, but it's the same thing. Your date custom field would be your subscription. That's what I'm guessing. So let me know if I'm off here with this guess. You want to use a custom date field to have subscriber XYZ, and the custom date field is the date of their subscription, right? So it renews in a year or in a month or whatever. Cool. Automation. Custom date field changes, and I'm just using the YouTube publish date because it's the same thing, it's just a different name, to today, tomorrow, or this week. So this is the specific of. Hold, does it actually choose a specific date? Shit! God damn it, it actually chooses today and not like today based on what day it is. Damn it! Ah! Shit. So this does not work. And I was so excited. This does not work. So what we could do, let me see if we can figure out a workaround for this. Okay, so we build a custom view. We add a list view. Yes, they're working on a lot of triggers based on custom date fields. So there is a lot in the works. You're welcome to pop into ClickUp's Canny and upvote those. Yeah, we need more features when it comes to custom dates. Yes, so let's find a workaround for this. Group by custom field. So here it is. We want to remind us something that they're going to lose subscription. Let's see how much we can automate that. We definitely can do that visual. So custom list, we're adding, this is just a list for your subscriptions. Separate list, subscriptions, you can call this list subscriptions coming due, whatever we want to do. I use again the YouTube publish date. So now all of my tasks are sorted by YouTube publish date. So this whole list, say for everyone, this whole list is not scheduled by the due and not sorted by the due date, but rather by the custom date field. Okay, so we have that. What can we do? Can we do something based on this? My brain is running into 5,000 different directions. So you definitely could have a sorted list based on this, but how do we trigger this to give you what you need? Add-on automation. The problem is this might just have to be a Integromat automation, because we only have custom field changes. Do we have a date field in here? Due date, start date? No. The question is, why are you using the custom field for this kind of thing? Can you not use the due date? Due date might allow you more. Having said that, Integromat. Let's see what we can make happen in Integromat, because haha. Okay, let me close a couple of these windows. I'm not signing up, I'm signing in. What the hell? Sign in, not up. Sign in. And that's not it either. That's mine. So, if we are doing create a new scenario, and we have search, ClickUp, cool, watch tasks, that one, triggers when the task or subtask is created or updated. I had troubles with the webhooks as of late, so let me see if we can make this happen. Triggers when a task or subtask is created or updated. That should do it. Now we got this one. Watch all changes. My workspace. We are using the content creation one because that's where my stuff is. Okay, go away. Okay, we are watching this from now on. Cool. So yeah, if you can use regular due dates, we can do that. Let me test here though for a second and just say email. We'll just use email, no Gmail. So let's use Gmail as the trigger, and we are sending an email. Just a reminder email, done. We need a router in here though. What the hell that just happened? Do we need a router? No, we don't need a router, we need a filter. We need a filter, there we go. Label due date here. And which is the custom field. We need to pull in the information. So what I'm thinking here right now is if we filter this by custom field is equal to today, then send an email. I'm pretty sure you can build something in Integromat about this. But having said this, if you can use just the due date, the regular standard due date, not a custom field, just a regular due date, you can do a due date. When due date arrives, actually, I want the email one. When due date arrives, send an email. Why am I? Oh God, hold on. Let me go into my regular space. I got email set up in my regular space. No. Automate. Add automation. So, email. If you can use for your subscription the regular due date field, you can simply just use when due date arrives. There we go. When due date arrives. Send an email. You can send an email to your client. You can send an email to yourself. Whatever you want to do, and send that email reminder out. That is totally possible and no problem whatsoever. Let me know if that solves your problem. If you can literally just use due dates, there you go. That easy. Hey, Dr. Elu in the house. Fun seeing you. How is your setup going? Hey, luckily we are. I've been challenged. So luckily we are still around. And Dr. Elo, what we do right here on my live show is we share what we are drinking. I spoiled myself today and I had a soda. Come on, focus. I had a soda in the longest time ever. I don't even remember the last time I had a soda, and I wanted a cherry Coke today. Gustavo is considering, I don't know if he grabbed another coffee. He was considering another coffee. So we will see. I just got challenged to wanting to get a reminder when a due date arrives. Now the problem is with that, if that is a custom date field. Yes, ta-da, love it. Literally, due date arrives, send out an email, and you can send out emails at the same time. So you can send out an email to, if you see those down here. If you have the email, so let's play this through here. Our task looks in a sense of blah, blah, blah subscription. You then have a custom field in there that is an email that has your client's email address. You can set up this automation and then pulling from down here. This is where all of your custom fields are going to be, and therefore the client email address. You can grab this, again, imagining. Let's just say the show notes one is my actual client email. You literally just go away, not there. I know I can plug that in here. Why can I not get that? I swear we can use fields up in there. How do we use fields up in there? Are we doing this? Now we have another challenge. We can use fields on the bottom. I know. Hold on. Let me test this in my support and feedback. So for example, I am running my website ticketing software through ClickUp. Now, if we automate this, and I do have some automations in here. There we go. Let's go straight in there. That's where the automation is. Email automation. When due date arrives. Yes, thank you. Look at that. This is why it's now showing up. I knew it's possible. So let me show you. You can use the same exact thing. So what happens here is when you go on my website with the Academy and you have some issues and blah, 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 there is a field in here that says your email where we can follow up. And if you look in the editing one, this is an email field. So ClickUp knows this is an email address. So with that, going into automations, I am now able to use that field, because ClickUp knows it's an email, to email back to that email. So you can do the exact same thing. Set up a custom field that is an email custom field, so you can email that specific client and say, hey, your stuff is coming due. Just saying. Go away. We got that. There we go. There's the custom field. And it pops up as soon as you actually have an email custom field. And then, as you can see, I'm using it as a support ticket. And same, you would do the same exact thing. I have chosen to do it separate. I think you actually, am I doing it separate? No, I'm not. Every time somebody submits a form, an email comes to me that says, Evie, you need to fix this shit. With the ticket ID, the task name, and straight up a link to that specific list. So I can just click and go there. It also sends an email to the person that messaged me, to their email saying, hey, cool, we got everything. This is the task name. Here's the ticket ID. Here is the issue. So pretty much they gave me a short description of what's going on. We're working on it. By the way, this is an automation. Eva is taking care of you. She's also letting Eva know that shit is happening and she needs to fix it. You can do the same thing. And Dr. Elo, you are having, yep, what? There we go. Don't take my comments away, Ekem. Malbec. I'm a white wine or a rosé kind of person simply because when I drink red, I get tired. And if I drink red to get tired, I don't get tired. Anybody explain that to me? Sweet. With that, we are over an hour. If you guys, Dr. Elo, you missed that. So let me show you here for a second. Ah, Gustavo already popped in. I love it. Dr. Elo, when you scroll up a little bit, you should be able to see the link. I literally just started building a Discord channel server, Discord channels on my server yesterday. Still learning, still working on everything, but right there, if you know, I think you came in right after I showed the rest of the guys all of this. I want to get off of Facebook. I really want to focus on supporting you guys. Discord channel it is. I am also learning on the way, so honestly, I don't have an idea yet what I'm doing. I'm getting there. But we do have ClickUp questions in there talking about automations, some mindset stuff. So it's not just going to be ClickUp, but there's going to be a big focus on ClickUp. You can find the link right on top. I'm actually really considering closing the Facebook group down completely or just sending some automations over there. Simply because it's too busy, it's too noisy, there's too much going on, and we just can't focus. And with that, I would love to see you there. AskEv.tips/Discord. And I think I'm gonna call it a day. It is 5:15 now over here. And I've been talking all day. I think I'm gonna join Dr. Elo with a little bit of rosé bubbly, get comfortable on my couch, or maybe it might be getting a little bit cooler out there, sit out on the patio. You guys, I already scheduled the next video, so we are going all the way through, looking at my calendar, we are going all the way through September. I will be at People in Video in October, so Dr. Elo, are you gonna be there? People in Video in October. I'm coming in, I think I'm coming in late Thursday and I'm leaving Sunday night. Something like that. I will be in Albany, People of Video. If any of you guys are going to be there or close by, let's meet up. And other than that, Thursdays, 4 p.m., jump on the YouTube channel, check out the video one. I already have them all scheduled out till October 14th. Because there's new stuff coming. I am creating some stuff right now to get started. So if Brushmasters, if you are still around, there is something coming up in a collaboration with Two Tools to get people started on ClickUp. I have a call tomorrow morning that is huge, period, because I'm pretty sure that deal goes through. So that's gonna be really fun. And Ekem Leap into Life is happening next week, but I am also having a limited series with them throughout October and November. All ClickUp, all content creation, all the things. So keep an eye out on Ekem for that one. yes, I will reach out to you because I am trying to wrap my head around this whole sprint thing again. I have the overlaying idea, but the practical application is still a little bit lost on me. No. 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 No passwords in ClickUp. Use LastPass. LastPass is what? $50 a year or something like that? I use LastPass with all of my passwords. I did try when LastPass had this issue. I'm like, it's all tools, right? LastPass had some issues, I think, last year's, and I did look in a couple other password managers, and I'm like, oh, hell no. They did not make any sense to me, so I'm still a LastPass fan, and they have fixed all the things. So yeah, LastPass it is for me. Do not ever save any passwords in any tool that is not built to save passwords. And with that, I'm out. I'll see you guys next Thursday, right? Yeah? Yeah? I'll see you then.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning